I swear to you, I have never heard of somebody getting slid on with butcher knives. I swear to you, I've never heard of somebody getting slid on with butcher knives and broomsticks. Man, New York, y'all got us. Y'all got it. Man, y'all got it. But listen, I want no static. Yeah, I'm not living like that. Yeah, man. What story took us got coming at you another reaction video. Today reacting to Bronx drill. Lyrics that really happened. Sevside versus YGs versus OGs. Now I just need this, you feel me? This is for me. This video is for my clarity. I know y'all already know y'all. I'm new to the whole Bronx thing. Just chill, just vibe. Help me get caught up to date. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm watching this video, for clarity. You feel me? We finna see what really happened in these lyrics. Who really living like that? Who really stepping on shit for real? Who just capping? You feel me? That's what I'm talking about. Make sure y'all boys like, comment, subscribe, comment the video. Y'all want me to react to next. And let's get into this reaction video, man. Let's go.
The Chicago drill wave has spread all over the US and has now made its way to the Bronx. Just like Chirac, Bronx rappers talk about real life situations going down in the streets in their music. Let's take a look at some Bronx drill lyrics that really happened. It's a whole lot of ops I can smoke, but I'd rather smoke Delilah. Sha EK, D&D. Sha EK is a Bronx rapper from the OGs. He's known for songs like RPTK, Call Me a Rapper, and Jiggy Man This, Jiggy Man That. He started rapping in 2020 and has dropped 2 albums, Jiggy on Jiggy and Get Jiggy or Die Trying. In this bar, Sha EK is taking shots at rapper D-Thang by dissing one of his dead homies. D-Thang is from the YGs, who are known to beef with the OGs.
Oh, Delilah is a nigga. That's tough.
Just like the GDs and BDs from Chicago, the OGs and YGs used to be part of the same gang. But one of the YGs leaders double-crossed some other high-ranking members, so they split and formed their own gang, the OGs, and the 2 gangs been beefing ever since. Also like Chicago drill, rappers from the Bronx rap about smoking dead ops to disrespect their enemies. In this bar, Sha is talking about a girl named Delilah who was a close friend of D-Thang and was killed back in March. Delilah was shot in the head in an abandoned apartment on Hull Ave in the Norwood neighborhood, about 10 blocks from where—
Bro, they don't be sparing shit in New York, bro. Head tap. She had her and talking wild crazy.
In an abandoned apartment on Hull Ave in the Norwood neighborhood, about 10 blocks from where she grew up. Witnesses said after the shooting, a gun was tossed out of the window and several people, all believed to be blood members, exited the building. Police got there just after 10 p.m. and rushed Delilah to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. The cops said the apartment building near East Gun Hill Road was a spot where gang members hung out. Delilah wasn't affiliated with any gangs, but she knew several members, including D-Thang. Police arrested multiple people who were inside the building and brought them in for questioning, but the killer's still on the run. So in this bar, Sha EK is dissing the op by taking shots at one of his dead friends. But the YGs ain't just take the disrespect and got even in both the streets and the booth. Jiggy Man got shot and he should have died. Wedgie Man. In this bar, D-Thang sending shots back at Sha EK. One of Sha EK's nicknames is Jiggy Man. One of his most popular songs is called Jiggy Man This, Jiggy Man That, and both his albums refer to his nickname. So, in this bar, D-Thang suggests Sha EK got shot for his constant dissing. Word on the streets is he got shot in 2020 by a female YG member. Sha EK basically confirms this in the interview when the interviewer brings up the shooting and asks him whether or not it's true. Sha EK don't confirm or deny it, but just shakes his head and smiles, telling her, if you know, you know.
Okay, cool. So it was, I don't know, it was a rumor saying that you got shot. Is that true?
If you know, you know.
She asks him if getting shot makes him want to stop making diss tracks, and he just shakes his head and tells her that it motivated him.
Wouldn't that make you want to stop doing all the diss tracks, being that, you know?
I got shot?
Yeah, you don't want to put
shit.
yourself at the risk no more?
That shit motivated me. That shit
Man, crazy.
That's why I get my aggressiveness from it.
The actual title of the track, Wedgie Man, is also dissing Sha EK, who went viral after one of his homies gave him a wedgie while hanging out on the block. After that, his ops started calling him Wedgie Man instead of Jiggy Man to hurt his street cred.
That's him? That's Sha EK on the ground? No, that's not him on the ground, though.
The title of the track, Wedgie Man, is also dissing Sha EK, who went viral after one of his homies gave him a wedgie while hanging out on the block. After that, his ops started calling him Wedgie Man instead of Jiggy Man to hurt his street cred. Later in the song, D-Thang raps, Wedgie Man this, Wedgie Man that. Please stop mentioning my name in y'all tracks, referencing Sha EK's most popular song. But Sha EK ain't the only member from the OGs to get dissed. This next rapper dropped bars about an OG member who got stomped to death back in 2012, as well as a friend of Lil TJ who got stabbed 14 times over a bike sale. Noah got stomped like Smelly got poked. Use G's, Warzone. Used G's is a rapper from the YGs. In this bar, he drops disses back to back about two dead ops, Noah and Smelly. On April 16, 2012, an OG affiliate named Moises Laura, aka Noah, was beaten to death outside the Melrose housing projects. Witnesses say a group of YG members got drunk and started arguing about who was the biggest savage in the gang. They couldn't agree on who put in the most work, so to find out, they decided to head over to the OG's territory. When they got there, they saw 16-year-old Noah Balla and attacked him. He was surrounded by a group and badly beaten up in front of a crowd of like 15 to 20 people. Noah suffered from blunt impact injuries to the head and neck and was rushed to the hospital, but later pronounced dead.
Damn.
Noah was well loved in the neighborhood, and many said he was a good kid who just ran with the wrong crowd. His brutal death was a shock to the neighborhood and intensified the beef between the OGs and the YGs. A 23-year-old YG member named William Bracy, aka Rail, was later sentenced to 33 years in prison for Noah's death. But Noah ain't the only person Used G's dissed. He also took shots at Smelly.
They gave that man 33 of them motherfuckers.
AKA Rail was later sentenced to 33 years in prison for Noah's death. But Noah ain't the only person Used G's dissed. He also took shots at Smelly, one of Lil TJ's close friends. As Merlin Toribio, aka Smelly, and Lil TJ grew up together around Ryer Avenue in the Fordham neighborhood of the Bronx. On August 14, 2016, Smelly sold a dirt bike to a man named Hector Sanchez. Smelly offered to sell Sanchez the bike for $80, even though it was easily worth $300. Sanchez agreed to buy the bike and paid him the $80. But about 10 minutes later, Smelly came back with a large group and demanded back the bike. When Sanchez refused, a fight broke out and Smelly punched him multiple times. Sanchez pulled out a knife and stabbed Smelly 14 times in the chest. He was rushed to St. Barnabas Hospital, but already lost too much blood and died from his injuries. After that, Lil TJ's homies started going by the name Smelly Gang, and the rapper carried on his friend's legacy by shouting them out in several songs. But if you thought that was crazy, this next rapper dissed his op after he saw him in public and wasn't ready for action. Rah rah, he saw me, he ain't let it clap. K-Flock, what y'all wanna do? K-Flock is arguably the biggest buzzing Bronx drill rapper at the moment. He racked up millions of views on tracks like Being Honest and Is You Ready? He also scored a feature from G Herbo on the Being Honest remix and was featured on a song with Lil TJ called Not in the Mood with Fabio Foreign. So K-Flock is on his way to doing big things in the industry if he can stay out of trouble. But just because he's blowing up, don't mean that he's above sending shots at the ops and his music. K-Flock is from a gang called Sevside, who are known to beef with the YGs. In this bar, he's taking shots at YG member named Rod G's. K-Flock and Rod G's were known to beef on IG Live. But K-Flock says they ran into each other in public and Rod ain't want the smoke. Not long after the alleged incident, Rod G's went on live and told K-Flock to pull up, claiming he never saw him and that he was ready for whatever. Sadly, Rod G's got killed just a few weeks later while getting into an Uber. On July 11, 2021, the rapper was on his way to the studio when two men on scooters pulled up and started letting off shots. The whole thing was captured on his Uber driver's dash cam, and the footage quickly went viral on social media. Just a few hours earlier, a 13-year-old member of the Rollin' 80s Crips named Jarian Elliott was murdered in the Belmont neighborhood. Rod G's had supposedly made fun of Jarian on social media, and the payback was immediate. You ran on Wu Lottie Get Back. K-Flock, war. In this bar, he raps about YG member Wu Lottie, who got killed in 2020. Wu Lottie grew up in the Mott Haven houses, one of the wildest projects in the Bronx. He was a well-respected member of the YGs and D-Thing's right-hand man. On April 7th, 2020, Wu Lottie and a few other YG members were walking through the Sugar Hill neighborhood in Harlem. They were spotted by ops who was ready for war. Around 1 a.m., in the area around 151st Street and St. Nicholas Ave, a black rental car pulled up and like 8 dudes hopped out the whip with broomsticks and butcher knives. The YGs tried to run away.
Nah, New York is crazy, bro. Butcher knives is wild as hell. They trying to slaughter.
The whip with broomsticks and butcher knives. The YGs tried to run away, but Wu Lottie tripped and fell. He got caught by the mob and beaten with a metal trash can and stabbed to death, all while the other YG members just ran off. So, in this bar, K-Flock is getting at them for running away and leaving a man to fend for himself. K-Flock also disses Wu Lottie on the track, What Y'all Wanna Do? Ran and he tripped out his shoes, spin through the hill like What Y'all Wanna Do? So, it seems like the YGs were looking for problems and found what they was after. But they probably ain't think they ops would slide with butcher knives and broomsticks. Wu Lottie's death was a major loss for the YGs, and after that, a few members pulled up to Cortland to let it be known they was out for blood. Not long after Wu Lottie's death, one of his ops, Ty Benji, went online to celebrate. Ty ended up getting chipped just a few months later, and many think it was payback for him dissing Wu Lottie. The Bronx has always been a wild place. But the drill scene is exposing fans to what's really going on in the city. Hopefully, now that the music is starting to blow up, they can put the past behind them and focus on building a legit music career. But with so much bloodshed on both sides, it's hard to see an end in sight.
Facts. Hey man, New York, y'all gotta, hey.
Now, I've been using.
Bro, I swear to you, I have never heard of somebody getting slid on with butcher knives. I swear to you, I've never heard of somebody getting slid on with butcher knives and broomsticks. Man, New York, y'all got us. Y'all got it. Man, y'all got it. But listen, I want no static. Yeah, I'm not living like that. Yeah. But that's it for this video, man. Make sure y'all would like, comment, subscribe, comment some videos down the 2X. Next, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, man.